Well, I'd like to discuss this first, the election bill.
Okay.
It was quite large, and I'd like to ask Ms. Doss for a more detailed bill. I've never seen a bill come from an attorney that just said 69.75 hours at $200 an hour. I
Okay.
mean, could we not get a more detailed bill? I mean, that way we can, if somebody wants to see it, we can account, well, this is where this money was spent instead of just 69.75 hours.
Deb may have, did you get a detailed bill, Deb? Because I know you called me asking.
No, this is all she sent, was this. I
Yeah,
mean-
it came to me and then I forwarded it to Alicia.
I mean,
Yeah.
cause we wouldn't pay David if he just sent us a bill that said this many hours, cause he usually sends a detailed list of when he talked to who and this and that. I mean, we've gotta, account for what we spent the money on.
I'd also like to note that the check was written before I was even aware of it being invoiced in.
And the checks usually are when we
Oh.
approve for the county to take over that, I would think.
I just think as a council member, it would be nice to know when there's a $14,000 check basically written.
And I got a
14,900.
detailed breakdown from Alicia on what it costed per, our workers, their workers, and both attorney fees. But if you'll look on here, she put 10,125.08 for contract labor. I don't know where she got that. It's $1,000 off if you add it up. So, well, I'll have to find out if she just forgot to put something in there or what.
Say that again?
It's 10,125.08. Now, when I added up all the contract labor and the advertising and supplies, it come up to $1,000 less. So I don't know if she just forgot to put something in there or
She may have.
what. But, do I need to call in and ask her for that?
You
Or?
can, or I don't care to ask her either.
Okay. If you don't care to ask her, and that way we can put it in there. If somebody wants to look at it, we can justify, hey, where it went. So.
Okay.
Bill, I have a question. What does it normally cost for an election?
Over the years, we've probably got by with around $1,000.
And it was, what
Say,
was it this
because
year?
we use, we've used our people and then the attorney fees.
Which was done incorrectly too, because by law, you're supposed to have people in,
You're supposed to have
you're supposed to have three people in here. So we've never done that, so.
So if
That's
you'd have
not been
added
done
that in that
correctly.
3-week period, payroll for 3 people would have made a difference. But then if we hadn't had the issue, then we wouldn't have had the extra expense.
Which brings me to another point too. As far as I can tell, and I have double checked, there has not been a reprimand by that particular employee who caused us this expense. And there's not anything in her personnel file, which concerns me with our office staff, that we're not monitoring these things. So.
I think we're waiting on the final investigation to be completed
I
before any
still feel
action is
that, I
taken.
still feel that we should have put something in her file stating that we're waiting on action. We're waiting on the final outcome.
It was pretty
So-
obvious when she said that she
Yeah.
was going to hide it from us. So I
So-
think that would have been enough for a write-up right
I
there.
don't think that
I
was
think
her
she was
exact words.
harassed as well, though.
Do
No,
what?
she wasn't
Yeah,
harassed.
she was harassed.
And was she harassed by you?
By you right here in this office.
She wasn't harassed by me. I actually found out what she did. I brought it to her attention. I brought it to the world's attention,
You
to
sure
the
did.
city's attention.
You sure did.
So I'm actually a hero.
You sure are.
I brought it to everyone's attention, whether you guys want to see it or not. She admitted to, actually, she committed to it.
Well,
She admitted to
I
a
believe there's an
felony.
investigation right now.
There is.
But
an
there-
There is an
illegal.
investigation, so we can
There
stop
is an
both
investigation.
subjects.
You're
Stop.
illegal.
Okay, that's
voting.
enough, Angie. That's enough, Rhonda.
Excuse me?
I-
Did you
I-
just accuse me of something?
I didn't accuse you of
I
anything.
think
I know there's
the
an
attorney
investigation
recommended that
of.
nothing happened until after the investigation.
I think it would be
She's
best with cameras rolling that we don't discuss this matter any
Yes.
further at this point. Is
Well-
what I would recommend.
Yes.
He's the one who brought it
Okay.
up, so.
Let's do an executive session. Do I have a motion? Do I have a motion for an executive session?
Make a motion going to executive session.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?